Hello everybody, Skywarp33 here, and today I'm going to be showing you guys Shattered Monty. So, this was just a small little project, so this video isn't going to be too long. But basically, I've had this Funko Pop of Monty for ages, just chilling in a box, and I was like, let's do something with him. So I decided to chop him up and turn him into his Shattered variant, and this is how he turned out. And yeah, I think he turned out really cool. I did use some Monty bot parts right here, so shout out to them for his endoskeleton arm. And I used a couple other random parts for the back of him, specifically part of Springtrap's Funko Pop, but mostly because I already had a broken Springtrap on hand. And yeah, I think he turned out pretty cool. So he's pretty posable actually. So he's got a ball joint in his neck there. He's got a Lego ratchet joint right here for his jaw that I added, and then he's got the same ball joints for the Funko version of him right here, here, there, and there. This hand is glued in place just because of how I put it together, but this hand has a ball joint at the wrist, and yeah, so he's pretty posable. Let's zoom in on that ugly mug real quick. Ooh. So yeah, like I said, he's posable, so I can like tilt his head down, make his mouth closed, like so. The widest he can open his mouth is that wide. Well, technically he can go a little wider, but I don't want to put too much stress on that joint there. So he could basically do like chomping and that sort of stuff. And then he can look up, he can look down. His head can do a full 360 if needed, but that's not really something that would probably be needed too much. And then his arms can also do pretty good range of motion and stuff. So I'm not sure if I'm going to use this guy in any current projects, but if I do, now I have him on hand, and I think he turned out pretty cool. I did use a Dremel to make this hole in his chest, and I put a wire in there to just sort of make it look like there's some endoskeleton bits. The bottom of him I just painted black just because you're never going to see that in any project that I would use this guy in, so he would just like crawl for the most part. And then yeah, so here he is with a couple other customs I've made. We got the Dread Bear that I repainted into more accurate colors, and the Staff Bot that is mostly Modibot parts, but I used the same kind of joints for his arm here, and I think they look pretty cool together. Obviously I think his head is still a little large for his body, but I did make his shoulder pads larger, which I think kind of evened it out a little bit, at least scale wise, if that makes any sense. And yeah, overall I think he turned out pretty well. Now I do have the other Rockstar animatronics here, and if this video does well, I think I might turn them into their Shattered variants as well. So be sure to let me know if you want me to do that, and if you guys want to see more of this kind of video again where I'm making custom figurines, because I kind of took a break from figurines for a while, but I might jump back into it again if this video does well. And yeah, this was a fun little side project. So I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye now. I don't know what that noise was. Ah.